What up? What up? Welcome to Damu Kiwe Conversation. Duke Sims in the motherfucking building. My partner in crime, Yael, be here. And as soon as he get Clubhouse and shit ready, let me go live we on Instagram, we on Facebook, we on Clubhouse in the Damu and Kiwe Conversations room. Let me see. I hit go live. All right, I hit go live. I should be on there. I'm on Facebook. If you on YouTube, hit that like button. It's free. Go ahead and support the content. Everybody out on Insta, make sure that you all right, I hit the T-Rob the realest. What up? We're gonna keep this here. Y'all could go on YouTube, hit that like button. Let's show some love. Get in this chat. Triple OG, Big Katnip. We're gonna go ahead and do it today. LABrims history with Triple OG Katnip. You know what I'm saying? So Bomani, you supposed to go on Clubhouse, help run Clubhouse, but you gotta be able to hit the link. Once you get everything situated in there, matter of fact, I gotta go on Clubhouse to ping up. So everybody that come on Instagram, please go to the YouTube in case we lose it. We on. I got to go in the room on Clubhouse and ping up, and we're going to get into this content. Hold on. I hope y'all with me. Bear with me. We trying to get this shit going right now. Y'all in for a historic lesson today, man. Coming from a Triple OG. I probably had to open it. Yeah, I don't know how to open it. Hit that motherfucking like button, man. Support the motherfucking team. You know what I'm saying? Damu and Kiwe Conversation. Salute to the homie Yael. Salute to the homie Bomani. We finna ping up in this motherfucker, get this room cracking on Clubhouse. We on Instagram at Active Chucks. We on YouTube at Active Chucks. Let's get this shit going. Big Mass, what up? Salute. How you doing, soldier? Young soldier.
Chilling, man. Just laying low, waiting to hit that gym up. Waiting to hit that gym up, you know.
What time you hitting the gym?
I'm gonna leave here about 6:30.
Okay, that sounds like.
I just left. Get your ass in that dude, man.
I'm running content, brother. I just ate a sandwich. Stop putting my business out there in public, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta eat, man. You need that nutrition, man.
Hey, you getting out of squad with somebody, you ought to say what you gonna do, man. Come on, do something.
Oh no, I definitely got to get back in shape, but I've been known to knock them out, so I'm counting on that right now. Because if it go further than that, I might just have to shoot a nigga, man. I'm gonna keep it G. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to have to go there. I'm still with for the shoulders, but man, I ain't trying to prove I'm a prize fighter at 45.
Yeah, you got a good point there.
You know what I'm saying? What up, Bomani? All right, let me get this shit ready. Present. Share screen. Boom. So we're going to go here. Open this up to... What up? Let's share the room. Ping up. Let's go. All right. Bam, we got that. Let me get back in the studio. That's not what we were looking for. Boom. We should get a lot of people up in here today too. Let me see. It might be a little late though. You know how our people do. Let me tell everybody we open. What it do? What it do? Bo Money. We on Clubhouse. There go Bo Money. Let's go. Salute, salute, salute. You already know, fool. Welcome to Damu Kiwe Conversation. Like we always do about this time, you know what I'm saying? And then we gonna start this shit off like this. Ping up. Let's start this shit off like this. Let's go, let's go, let's go. You have to download the app. We got people coming on. You can watch it from here. What up, Alex? Shout out to the Define one. Dr. Dre. King up, share the room. Propose for Robert. Pull up Rocket Market. My brother, what up? Salute, Terrence Roberts in the building. Jay Jonah in this motherfucker. Fuck the play. Started this gangster shit. This the motherfucking thing right here. All right, I'm waiting on my boy Yael. Somebody text Yael, tell him we open. I ain't even told him we open. Hold on. I got so caught up in that. I was feeling it. We started this gangster shit. And this the motherfucking thanks I get. But nah, we gonna really get into some history today, man. Educate some of these youngsters about where it come from. A lot of this shit become fashionable. You know what I'm saying? Spider Locmos Easty, what up? Salute, fool.
What it do, Damu?
You already know what it do, Kiwe.
You already know how we conversate around this motherfucker. Keep it cracked in the coalition.
I'm glad you. Hey, I'm glad you came. I came to be messy and politic on you today. You know what I'm saying?
That ain't nothing new. What it do, Slim? You already know, one. Shit, I ain't rolling. I saw. As you should. Ching, ching, ching.
Joey Westside, salute, fool.
That's right. Coast to coast and coast to coast. For Dev Dope. Sure.
Well, today we got the interview with the big homie pre-recorded. We're gonna go into it. Y'all always hear the story where it start from the Crips, especially every time you hear Spider Loc recited. You know what I'm saying? They don't talk about nothing that was before it.
Look at my PTR flamed up.
Hey, well, you know, you might be doing that because you really out here tripping today. You know what I'm saying? You really out here tripping today.
Hey, look, you know, my boy was a 49er fan, so his mama decided to bury him like that. So this time I'm coming tomorrow, I'm gonna show you this. That's crazy. That we on the conversation.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's me tomorrow.
Where the hell is Yael at? Hold on. See, this how you got to do when you deal with Yael. He burnt. And he really important, doing a million things. So he ain't answering. His phone might be dead. Well, we ain't gonna keep y'all waiting. I think Yael might be going through some things right now with his phone. He got to upgrade his subscriber.
I'm gonna need the two top dogs in here to get their devices all the way together, bro.
Hey, bro, my shit be good. It just I ran out of data.
Going to Walmart getting those crack phones with all that money.
Well, that's all I can afford.
9 jobs.
I do got 9 jobs. That's crazy you said that.
Every time I turn around, I figure out he getting another kind of bag. That's why he wouldn't let me put his content on Tubi. He said, I ain't slow, nigga.
Hey, Bo Mighty, you condoning that shit, bro?
Oh, man. Hey, listen.
East side niggas.
Right, man. Right is right. There you go.
Hey,
you know, Bo Mighty, True Blue.
Hey, yeah, he gonna politic too. It's a cold game, man. I'm surrounded. But that's regular territory, man. John Jr., what up? We got my pops in here, man. Oh, Yael said, hold on 1 second. So while he doing that, we gonna take it to the West Coast, right? And let me see. Spider Lope, bear with me today.
Go ahead, do your thing, man. I know how to tolerate it.
All right, here we go. And you ain't gonna be mad at me. You gonna be mad at this bitch ass.
Puto was like.
Oh, we can get on it though. Oh, we waiting on y'all. Pull up, y'all. Let's go. The West Side in here. Damu Kiwe Conversation. Spider Lope in the building. Being had a lot, hit. Everybody hit that like button on your way up. If you're on YouTube, Clubhouse, share the room. We got 2 shares. Y'all in the presence of some real niggas. Show some respect. Nigga, share the room. Pay back. Nigga, we bringing CA back. King Tyson, salute. Yael, ping up. Since you come on with your mic on and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Don't talk about me.
I was talking to Yael.
You said I got my mic on, Deuce?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, man. I was over here getting myself together for this shit, man.
West Side.
You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, man, go ahead and introduce what we got going today. We popping. Let's go. We got the content.
Oh, man, they ain't ready for this shit.
They ain't ready for it. You know what I'm saying? You got you got y'all pretty much solidified from Raymond Washington to Tookie on the west side. Once Raymond moved to the west side off the east side, you know what I'm saying? But
Nah,
y'all
100%.
always leave us out. The Brims just don't get no shine.
Hey, hold on, dude. Time out, blood. Hold on. Oh shit, we give y'all shine, homie. You feel me? Don't do that. Hey, you know what this is? Hey, this Damu Kiwe Conversations.
You
Let's
see
go.
SPI in the building, right?
Oh, we got SPI in the building?
Yeah, bullshit ass. You know he always
Bullshit ass.
bullshit.
Oh, grimy ass. Oh, Easty ass.
Hey, Kick and Cack being boo at 7:45 tonight. Everybody tune in. Spider Locmos Easty on YouTube. Support the bro.
Some more Damu Kiwe Conversation. That's all. Fall in.
You know what's crazy, bro? Anthony Terrell on YouTube said being born and raised in Los Angeles from the 80s and see Crips, Bloods, and Brims all coming together to dialoguing is a pretty thing. I came up in the era where it was bad. I came up in the era it was bad. Proud of my city. Salute.
Nice.
Man.
I'm proud of us.
I'm gonna keep it.
I'm proud of the initial coalition that sparked this shit. I won't let it be forgotten. As we grow and expand, we know y'all two knuckleheads sparked this shit, man. I salute to y'all.
Listen, man, but what they say, you ain't on till your whole crew is on. And that's
Hey.
what
Leading by example, though. We ain't begging nobody. We ain't doing no over promote. We just leading by example.
as we should.
Hey, one thing about this situation right here, matter of fact, one thing about this whole movement, being that we got Damu's and Kiwe Conversations going on in this day and age because of the seeds that have been planted before us, right? So
Right.
we got, this is just the overflow, and this is just the sprouting up of the generations that was supposed to be done away with, the generations that was supposed to be killed and died and incarcerated off. We still standing and being out here on what we own because we see that, yeah, we seen a gang of bullshit within the gang culture, but we also see the benefit and the potential in young individuals within ourselves and the generations before and after us that got potential to do what we doing. And that's changing the narrative of the bullshit and goofology that niggas be implanting in these youngsters' heads. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but even more so, bro, it's like motherfuckers that stand on principles that come from that old school set of values.
Right.
We the minority out here today. We really dinosaurs, but precious old relics, bro. You know what I'm saying?
You can say that again, Deuce.
And when there's a scarcity on any product, the value of that product goes to the sky.
100%.
So I think that we be undervaluing ourselves by entertaining clowns, that losing focus off of what we need to be doing and focusing on primarily in our community. So today I was
can't admit to being guilty of that.
me too. But when you know better, you do better. You know what I'm saying? But so we got Big Katnip, man. My dad's
Salute.
best friend.
Oh man, where Big John at?
John Jr. on Clubhouse in real Damu. In Damu Kiwe Conversations right now.
All right, salute, General. Salute, OG, old school. Salute. In the words of my big dog, Messy Bar for Paquema,
Yep.
salute.
Salute, youngster. But I want to get into this. It's pretty extensive. It's 2 different videos. It goes down and points out facts about LABrim history that's never been spoken on. A lot of my homies don't do the net. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, hey, I could tell.
Right. So they didn't want to do it, but it's been a lot of remixing the history. People making themselves play bigger roles in it than they actually play. You know what I'm saying? So the
Let me take a moment to thank and salute you for giving me a heads up on that situation. The homies, thank you too for dealing with it the way you did. We appreciate that.
Oh yeah, man. You know, that's what we do. We dialogue and try to build, man.
Right.
So the G homie, he say, all right, do Sims, I'm gonna give you the interview. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna get into this. You know, everybody could get. Hey, John Jr. He went out. He probably handling business. John Jr. can get this interview, and that's his road dog. But
can I say this? Like I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. After you just said that, you know, your homies really don't be on the internet. They don't do the internet. You gotta be some kind of high influence. You gotta have some kind of influence. You gotta be somebody. You gotta have a good name. He has to entrust your wisdom and your direction with this for him to even come give an interview to you. So I salute you on that, and it means a lot, being that these OGs and these respectable individuals don't play the internet games, bro. So salute to that dude for even, you know, coming to the forefront, expounding on the history and the historical facts, and giving you this interview, bro. Salute to you and the whole Damu Kiwe Conversations, bro.
Salute.
Doing it the right way too. That's right.
Ain't no question. I bet you a lot of these clubhouse characters ain't knee deep up in there like that. You understand what I'm saying?
They don't even know this history.
But you 100% right, bro. But it ain't about them, it's about us. But 100%. I do want to tell the people, don't be turned off from Clubhouse or social media. Like our platform, we pass up on content because it incriminates people. We not in here to somebody go to jail off our platform. We really responsible in that matter. Y'all can trust us on that, just like my G homie do. You know what I'm saying? But I've been doing this over 30 years. So you know, when you walk the walk, you know what I'm saying, you can talk the talk. And I kept my mouth closed like I was supposed to. And for that, I always be loved. But let's get into this. OG, triple OG, let me put it right. Also known as a Super Brim, El Capitan. You know what I'm saying? The homie Big Katnip. Let's get into it.
Damu Kiwe Conversations.
Dude. You with me, Yael?
Right here, brother.
Yeah, I almost turned off the YouTube. Yeah. Can y'all hear it? Ain't no question. For 30 years. Can you hear it, Yael? All right.
And the east side.
Yeah. All right. Let me see what I got. I don't know where the fuck his questions at. But, let's start about all right, let me get ready. Boom. I'm with part one. Big Damu Kiwe Conversation, a godfather to me, my dad's best friend. You know what I'm saying? Straight G. You know what I'm saying? That did it the right way, and who's been in my life for a minute. Katnip, tell us a little bit about your beginnings in the 40s and the 30s.
Okay. Well, I grew up on well, you know, I was really born and raised right there on the drive. You know, until my mom and dad had broke up. So that's when we moved to 41st and Broadway, and 41st and Broadway we moved to Orchard and Vernon.
Okay.
And that's where you know I met matter of fact, before I even get started, the guy that gave me my name, Calvin Williams, they found him dead this morning.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace to the big homie.
Yeah, rest in peace, Calvin Williams. He was known as the Rifle Man. Turned 68 yesterday. Calvin Williams, Miles, Teddy Cheese, and me, you know, and Checkerboard. We all grew up on Orchard, you know, Orchard Avenue. We were like a football team, played all the streets around there. We were like the Orchard Bulldogs at that time. From there, we became, the Brims came, and you know, we all joined. But it was LA. It was the LA Brims. You know what I mean? Which was from the 30s all the way to really Florence.
Okay. And what year was that? What year was that?
Now we speaking of, we got in the Brims, I believe 71. We all joined the Brims around 71. I believe I was about 13 at the time.
And what year did the LABrims begin?
LABrims began around 68. Yeah, they around 68. And I want to clarify that the original leader, the founder, is Eddie Watts Jr. You know, a lot of people want to take credit, but it must be the truth must be out there, and it's Eddie Watts Jr. Now, once he went to the Army. Yes.
No, I'm saying that's what I was always taught. Also, you said that when you want to go to what?
Wait a minute. When I want to go where? I'm saying Eddie Black was the original leader, but then you got people like Big Country. Once he went to prison, he got all I guess the clout or the recognition as the leader of the Brims. He might have been the leader, but he wasn't the founder. He was not the founder.
Right. Well, that's good information to know. Yes. And where did Eddie Watts originally live, and who were some of the people that was around at that time, Eddie Watts' generation?
Wow. That's gonna be kind of hard because it's a little, you think about 68, I was 10 years old.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I wouldn't be able to actually speak, with confidence who was there. You know what I mean? But no, I couldn't do that.
All right.
I couldn't do that. I can only speak of yes.
What about Tony Lucius?
Tony Lucius was he was all Tony Lucius. He was probably a day one. He was probably a day one Brim. He was my G. Louis Lovely. Vice.
Okay. Now we talking.
Yeah.
And at that time, because most people, they got misconceptions about these villages, these tribes. They're no different from the Hausa or the Fulani, right? So when they came out, they were more on what type of tip? This is 68, 69. What was their intent of unifying together?
Well, I can't speak on that. I just know when I joined, I just liked the movement. It was basically our protection, protecting the neighborhood and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Protecting the neighborhood.
That's essentially what I assume. That's why I was saying what was their intent, and that's pretty much what I was getting to.
Right.
So Angel, would you say he's in that first generation? And what about his And what about his brother? I think that's his brother-in-law, Sugar Bear.
Well, no, his brother-in-law was Robert Lee.
Oh, Robert Lee.
He was another original Brim. Robert Lee, yeah.
General Lee.
He got paralyzed, but he's General Lee or the Godfather.
Right.
Yeah, that was Angel's brother-in-law. Sugar Bear was Robert Lee's cousin. I mean, they all grew up as family.
Right. Right.
Yeah. And I remember, I don't know when you be saying untouchable Brims and everything.
Right.
Those are the two founders of the untouchable Brims, which was Angel and Sugar Bear off of 48th and Western.
Okay.
Which is down the 40s.
Right.
But
Dark Side 40s. They call it Dark Side 40s.
Okay, but let that be known that was untouchable Brims.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, I just want that to be out there. Right.
That was the untouchable Brims. Okay, and then the orchards would be more positioned at that time, predominantly closer to Vernon?
It was right off of Vernon. Orchard, it runs from Vernon and at Vernon and Orchard to 47th and Orchard. That's one long street, and that's where the Orchard Brims were.
Okay.
So, that's where we lived, and yeah.
Okay, so from the time that you guys decided to join the LABrims, were the Crips were the Crips already established?
Yes, because you got to remember, I believe the Crips started in '69, so we all joined around '71.
Right.
So, they had been around a couple of years.
Okay. And what other organizations were around in that time? Like, were the Gladiators still functioning?
Yes, they were on at that time. 36, 36, and all through there from they were functioning. Then you had East Side Crips, and then West Side Crips. I don't think Harlem was out then. I believe they came out about '72, but they were Harlem Godfathers. They wasn't Harlem Crips.
Right.
The 20s were out, but I believe that at that time they were going by Blood Alley.
Okay.
Off of Normandy there. That was called Blood Alley.
Okay. Blood Alley. See, I didn't even know that Blood Alley. I remember Blood Alley was over there, but I thought that all of the 20s were Hoover Park family. I didn't even know that. But
No, they were separated. They were separated. But later the Hoover families consolidated and became 20s. But I'm speaking of Hoover Park families. Just a few names: Big Bird, Maniac, Convict, Strawberry.
Yeah. Let me ask you this about Strawberry, right? Did you ever know that Strawberry used to be a LABrim, that he got it tatted on his back?
No, I never knew that.
Yeah.
I never knew that. And wait a minute, when I was speaking about Calvin, that rest in peace,
right
today, that's Strawberry's first cousin. That was Strawberry's first cousin.
Damn.
And no, I never knew that he was from claimed LABrim. Not saying he didn't,
Yeah, no, he told me that I was like 19, and he showed me his tat on his back. You know what I'm saying?
Is there? Okay, that's a fact. I never doubted.
Okay, were the businessmen when you first started, were they still in existence?
No. Because that's like my brother Ronnie. That was because he was a Slauson. You had businessmen and businessmen. You had Rocinante Park boys. The Gladiators. I don't know which Gladiators it was, but these here at the time I was a kid, they hung out on 56 of Vermont.
Right.
You know what I mean? And not the ones on 36. I could remember it as a kid, being with my big brother, taking me around and stuff like that.
So when these organizations first come, it was situations which is already documented, with different fights, different techniques that the Crips came with that the other black gangs weren't used to, maybe robbing other blacks, and those type of things. So you had those natural incidents, but what was the formation of the LABrims and their consolidation with the rest of the Bloods? When was that founded?
Right away. I know when we joined. You know what I mean? Our number one and only enemy was a Crip. you had outlaws. You had East Side Pyrus, which at the time were AC Deuces.
They were AC Deuces?
Different length. Yeah, that's what the 40
Pyru?
Yeah, they originally were AC Deuces.
Okay.
That's what they originally were, AC Deuces, yeah. And some of the known ones was the Sud brothers, Peter and Eddie Sud.
Okay. Let's take a pause right there, man.
Damu Kiwe Conversations.
I want to get into just some of a couple things that's already been mentioned. He started off from the beginning. Rest in peace to the big homie. Today we did that. The dude that named him Katnip, Orchard Brim, LABrim from Orchard, had passed away. They found him dead in his bed, man. He was 71 years old. Yeah, we got G homies that's that old, you know what I'm saying? But he made it clear Eddie Watts was the founder of the LABrims, the first one, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace. He died. He was 16 years old. You know what I'm saying? And we can't get into the murder. Hey, y'all, where you at? Okay, because it was taking you off. But also I made sure that he clarified that the Brims and these black organizations that preceded the foundation of the Crips were all organized to protect their communities. You hear about it, but you don't really understand. You got to think the time. He said 1968, the LABrims start. The Panthers were already damn, y'all gonna leave Simply in the goo. The Panthers were already under attack with COINTELPRO. The school food program, after school food program, and during the summers was ending. The government specifically started providing that to take away some of the positive social standing that the Black Panthers had within the community. And then you had all of these black communities that during the Watts riot, they stood up against racism and oppression and poverty. Like, it was fucked up. They started closing down those factories that a lot of our people moved from back east and down south to California for. You know what I'm saying? So it was really the original intent was to protect our community. You know what I'm saying? So when you rocking your red flag, your red blue rag or whatever, y'all youngsters need to know where it really came from, what it originated from. If you don't know your past, you bound to repeat the mistakes. The last thing he said that what is 30 Pyru, 40 Pyru today, that was the AC Deuces. You know what I'm saying? And he named some reputable AC Deuces, the brothers, man. So listen, we getting into it. I ain't gonna hold y'all, but I wanted to make sure that
Do that name AC Deuces? That's the same thing as the hat.
Yeah. And that's the hat that they wore.
Oh, and that's why the hat is Brims too. Oh, that's okay. All right, preach.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, that was what a
So okay, so now the beef start with the Crips. Was this organization done on the streets? Obviously, we hear about country's death, murder. But is that about the same point in time that whole consolidation of the organization was formulated?
Talking about the war?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, just once you join, you knew who your enemy was, and that's who they were, and they were Crips, and that's it. It didn't matter, because it was only really two, east side or west side, you know what I mean, at this time.
Right. Well,
you know what I mean?
So,
and everything else started coming later. So originally it was just east side and west side Crips.
Right.
That was it.
And those
that was it.
Those would be Raymond Washington starting the east side Crips and then moving to the west side where he linked up with Tookie.
Yeah, probably. I think one of their strongholds back then was probably Sportsman Park.
Okay.
Yeah, right. I'm talking about originally.
Wait, where's Sportsman Park at?
That's on Western and Century. It used to be Jesse Owens.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Or is it
No, it's still Jesse Owens. That's what I thought it was.
Okay.
So Sportsman Park, John Jr., you know about this. So Sportsman Park is what's known as Jesse Owens today. And that was one of the main. Right. So that was one of the strongholds of the West Side Crips in 71.
But the original name was Sportsman Park.
Okay.
The original name was Sportsman Park. Yeah.
I was trying to figure that out because I was in the feds with Manson for 111, Raymond Washington Jr. And he's from 111 neighborhood Crip. And I asked him, well, was your dad when he moved to the West Side more out of the 111s or something? He like, nah, he was more out of the 11 trade block Crips, right? Over that way. So I was wondering that. Getting back to the Brims, we want to keep it straight to the Brims, right? Okay, so now the Blood Alliance is going on. It was fights. Man, salute to all the brothers that sacrificed and stood up for what they believed in, and protected themselves and their family. You know what I'm saying? And their peoples. But you transition into the 80s, the late 70s, early 80s, the crack pandemic happened. You know what I'm saying? Right before that started, 78, I'm born, right?
I remember.
Hey, some niggas is born in it, man. Some niggas is sworn in it. That's one of the reasons I never looked at my community as a gang. That they use that label in the news so loosely, like it's people within the community that's their village. Those are the people in their social circle. You know what I'm saying?
Like a family. Well, it's a family. It's like a family.
Exactly.
You know.
So now I'm born. You remember that? Where was you staying at in 78 when I'm born?
I was staying on. I was staying in the avenues on 6th Ave, but you know I had right there off of Exposition in Normandy. I had a son. He was born in October '78, Frank.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
So off of Exposition in Normandy, right there. That's where I basically hung out at. You know, after my kids. You know,
and who hood would that be considered? Is that like Rolling 50 Brim?
On 38th with Normandy?
No, when you said on 6th Ave.
Well, later on, when we started that,
Wait. I don't think I could hear you, sir. Apologies. You know, you my G homie, and I really got to catch up to the game that be dropping, right? So you said, what about the Rolling 50 Brims?
Well, that was 5-4 Fruit Town Brims.
Exactly.
Yeah, me, baby boy, you know what I mean? Rest in peace. My brother, he's another one, rest in peace, man. Off of 7th Avenue, E-Man. You know,
he talking about your Belizean partner. I think that's Jeffrey dad. I can't remember his name.
You talking about KJ?
Yeah.
He's Jamaican?
Yeah.
Oh, that's little KJ. Little KJ.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but see, which is my son, my younger son, Lil B from BN's relative right there.
Yeah.
His relative right there.
Jonathan.
Right.
Shout out to my motherfucking Relly, man. And
right.
So I just had to touch on that once you got to the 6th Ave and the influence that move.
Yeah.
So Rolling 50 Brims is the same thing as 5-4 Fruit Town Brim.
That's right.
All right, JM, Joe Moses, nigga.
Nigga,
Okay.
Damu Kiwe
You
Conversation.
was staying on the drive for a minute too, right? You moved back to the drive.
Of course. Well, no, you know, my parents stayed there until he passed, but 79. That's when he passed. But then, you know, Ronnie, he stayed there. My brother with Mayola. You know, that was his woman.
Wait,
I know
where did Mayola stay at? From where my grandma and John Jr. and them live.
Okay.
Next to George.
Okay, your grand, you know that's a fourplex right there. Your grandma's address is what, 1167.
Right.
The next one was Georgetta, which was 1165. And then next should have been where Ronnie and Mayola stayed at 1163. And the one there is my father stayed until he passed at 1161.
That was just your daddy plumbing service.
He said that was just your daddy plumbing service.
Warren Smith lived there.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Huh?
I said Warren Smith lived there.
Warner
Yeah,
Smith.
Warner Smith, yeah. But no, but it was really my father's spot. But either you write about Warner Smith or her. Cutting on his toes, huh?
Yeah, man, quick on his toes.
Yeah.
At 65 now, man. Happy belated birthday to my pops, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, man. So at that time, oh man, you was wild. I remember 24-inch arms, hazel green eye, super swole, but that generation, the cocaine came in the communities, the gang wars, and there was a lot of prison time served by people sacrificing in those tribal wars, right?
Right.
It was so fucked up. A lot of people could never understand the magnitude of us losing the leadership in that generation to prison. My dad, you, but y'all set the motherfucking torch though. You know what I'm saying, on them prison yards.
Right. Basically what we did, we set the foundation of the way things should be, and you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And once we were incarcerated, it was how could you say, responsibility of the ones that's under us to build on top of that foundation we had laid. You know what I mean? But it went good, but until, like you said, the drugs, it started ruining everything because everybody, started using drugs and stuff, and losing respect and just doing things that I'd never do in their right mind. So you are right about that.
What I don't think that they lost all respect, because first and foremost, I wish one of them would have tried some of the homies that was puffing in my hood, the Fruit Town. Maybe another one, but yeah, my homies was still riders, and you wasn't finna play with them. You know what I'm saying? Because they didn't give a fuck.
I mean, they might have lost respect, but they ain't gonna, like I said, they ain't gonna challenge you, especially if you was a gunner.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Especially if you was a gunner. Because one thing, I would say is like, just because a motherfucker smoking dope, I'm still a killer. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm still a killer.
So at this time, you on the drive more before you go to prison. Who was some people besides John Jr.? That's the obvious, right? Who was some of the homies in your generation in the 30s?
Oh shit! The first, let's shout out to Nuke Duke, man.
Nuke the Duke, the Super Fruit. Duke, the Super Fruit.
Yeah. About Rainbow.
Rainbow, rest in peace.
Chico.
Was Rainbow also from AV?
Well, yeah, he was original Aliso Village.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But him and Chico, I believe they moved right there on 35th with the aunties. Right off of 35th and Catalina.
Okay.
Yeah, between Catalina and, in the parking lot right there. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Kojak?
Well, yeah, rest in peace, Kojak, Jesse Davis. Yeah, rest in peace.
Rest in peace to Big Killer Jess.
Man, yeah, right. Man, it's so many. Even
Shidro.
AK's, Shidro, T. You know what I mean? It's. I don't want to miss nobody, man. But you know, it was a
Lil
lot.
Bobby Ruger. Lil
Man.
Bobby Ruger.
Oh yeah, Ruben, yeah, Lil Ruben. I remember him. Ruben Tapia, Lil Bobby. Man, it's so many. It's so many, and I don't want to miss nobody.
Right,
You know
right.
what I mean? But yeah,
Right.
there was a lot, man. There was a lot. There was a lot. You know, and then you got to, you know.
And so in high school, what school did y'all go to?
Manual Arts. That's where I went. You know what I mean? That's where I went. And yeah, it was known as the Brim School. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
Manual Arts Brim.
Went there. Right.
And who was some of the Brims that went to Manual with you?
Ooh, man. You go, it's so many. But the biggest, let me just say one of the biggest factors back then was probably Terry Cadeau.
Yeah, man. Prayers to the homie and for good health. Send that to you, Terry.
You know, yeah. But I mean, it was so many, man.
And Terry Cadeau is a 6'4" Brim, right?
Yeah, he was off that Monster Box. We just lost another one a year or two ago, which was Bubba. You know.
Rest in peace, Crazy Dog.
And that was big. That was big. 6'4". You know, and then you had, you know, Six Dukes, you know, which is really the originator. That's where everything started. You know, all the meetings. I remember all the meetings we used to go to. If it wasn't up on 62nd Street, it was up at the park. You know, so I would give 62nd the I would give it the birthplace or wherever, you know what I'm saying, other brands.
Home base.
62nd Street.
Home base.
The home base. Right. Everything went through there. Everything went through there. You know what I mean? Everything. You know what I mean? Went through there. And,
salute to the Harvard.
You know, everything. Yeah.
Everything. Well, what about the VNs?
Yeah.
Were they originally?
Well, they were originally Van Ness boys.
Right.
They were originally Van Ness boys.
Is that your generation that was Van Ness boys?
Oh yeah. I knew him, you know, Swig, Connie, Michael Jordan, Levi Carter, Donald Ray, this shit, Roy Wilkins, Booby, it's a lot, man. It was a lot.
Hey, man,
but, you know,
is Booby still living?
Off the top. I missed. Huh?
Is Booby still living?
I'm not sure.
Okay, I'm not.
Yeah.
Nip,
Sure.
did you ever meet Crazy Dog?
Yes, I met Crazy Dog. Jonathan Hubbard. Yes, I did. You got to remember, he don't go to prison until 77.
Right. And what year did you first go to prison?
My first time was 81, I believe. 81. Yeah. 81.
And now this is for those that don't really know. At that time, the Crips were the most trendiest thing in the world. They were viral. They outnumbered the Bloods probably 6 to 8 to 1, depending. All right, real quick.
Well, yeah.
So when you get to the so when you get to the county jail, how was that experience hitting GP in the county jail?
Back then, like you said, it was. I would say then it's probably 5 to 1. You know what I mean? But
okay, 5 to 1.
I guess long as you, I'm just saying. I guess at this time, you know, me
If
coming
you
up,
shed blood, you better shed with conviction.
You couldn't run, you know what I mean? You know, couldn't tell or nothing like that. So when you go up in there, that's the mindset you kept. You know what I mean? And the person asks you where you from, you're gonna claim. You know, I'm from here, you know what I mean? So they respected you back then. If you claim where you were from, you know, it's a lot of different than what's going on now. You gotta take 3 fades over here and all that. It wasn't
Yeah. Hey, but them young, shout out to the young infamous gangsters. The little homies go through it and they stand up though, homie.
Oh yeah, I'm not taking nothing from them. I'm just speaking my time. Once you claim, you know what I mean, they're gonna respect you.
Right.
Other bloods there, you know what I mean, they're gonna stand up too. You know what I mean? As long as you claim it and you come together and you ready to get out, you know, you're gonna be respected, and you know what I mean? Motherfuckers ain't finna fuck with you. Put it like that. They know that, you know what I mean, that you got your business.
Let me ask you this. Y'all had the knapsacks at that time, the coins and shit, huh?
Oh, you talking about the money?
Yeah.
Yeah, you had money. Yeah.
Hey, was there robberies going down?
Come on, you know that. You know, the people that had it bad were probably the whites. You know what I mean? They come in and going into the county, you know, you got your money in an envelope, the envelope come up, they take your tennis shoes or shoes or whatever, you know what I mean? That's who had it bad. That's who had it bad, the white.
John G is talking about come up out them Reeboks.
Oh, yeah, for real. hey, that old question, what size are them? Let me get them. You know what I mean? Let me get them, you know? So you leave the county and you get to the pen. Was it similar to the LA County Jail, or was the politics different at that time? Different, and more together. You know what I mean? Because you know I hit Tracy at that time. You know, and they
what year is this? What is this? 81?
81. Yeah, I hit Tracy.
Okay.
Yeah, and Bloods, they were deep, but probably the deepest at that time within the system was probably Soledad. But Tracy was deep, but I think headquarters at that time was probably Soledad.
Okay. Blood.
As far as the Bloods were concerned.
Yeah, when I got to Tracy in '85, they had killed that boy in the field house, and
this 81. This 81.
Yeah, that's what it.
That's 85, 83, John Jr. 83.
Okay.
Well, he remembered. You know, you gotta excuse my pops. You know what I'm saying? He had John Jr. moment.
But, hey, he don't. Yeah, but he knowing.
Yeah, well, shit, he walked it.
That was
83. He know it because he walked it. Jay Jonah had to walk that same walk, but and he stood up tall.
Yeah.
But
For sure.
What I'm asking is this:
I remember hearing
that. The homies is deep at Soledad. They wasn't that deep at Tracy, or they were.
They were deep, but I'm just being honest. They were deeper in Soledad.
Yeah.
Right.
They were deeper in Soledad. Yeah, they were deeper in Soledad. But I mean, you know,
What were the at that time? What was the primary focus besides the obvious security? Was there a gang banging threat, or they weren't having that? Was it racial tension with the Wyopis or the Mahindes? What did we have any of them type of problems back then?
I'm trying to think back. Anything, it'll be the Mahindes. I mean, not the Mahindes, but the OOOGs, right? Or the Kiwes. Those were the only ones that we basically had problems with. You know what I mean? But speaking of all the Ndugus,
right?
I think everybody was against the OOOGs. You know what I mean?
Right.
Everybody was against the OOOG. You
Right.
know what I mean? Everybody was against them.
Y'all read the chat.
Yep. Everybody, you know, all blacks were against
On
them.
YouTube.
And then, you know, we had our little skirmishes, you know, with the Kiwes, you know, now and then. You know, now and then.
Right.
Because, you know, it was still a gang-banging mentality, you know, there. You know, and then you come from the county, you know, you might have, you know, run into a situation to where you outnumbered and something was done, but now you up here in Tracy, you might see somebody that might have done something, you know, or disrespected you, and you can get at him now. So
right.
a lot of that happened. Yeah,
right.
A lot of that happened. You
right.
know, and the code, the difference was, you know, it wasn't no rat pack or nothing like that. You know, inmate manufactured weapons were involved in. You know what I mean?
Right.
There wasn't no rat pack, and it was running some steel up in somebody. You know what I mean? Like that. So that was the difference there. That was the difference.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I remember my partner, he's rest in peace out of Bounty Hunters, hard rock. I remember he telling me when he got up there, he said, Nip, I said, yeah. He said, these fools fight with real knives. And I always laugh about what I think about it. Yeah, because it was, you know, like I said,
playing penitentiary, it wasn't no games. They was really playing penitentiary.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure, man. And you know, people were stricter for rules and regulations. You know what I mean? Just things that you couldn't do, and you know they were serious. You know what I mean? I don't care who or what you were about. You couldn't violate certain rules. You know what I mean? But they'd be on you. They'd be on you, and there were consequences. They were real serious consequences.
Right. Well, I was told that after y'all was hitting the penitentiary and the drugs had hit, that the Fruit Town Brims had started getting like short, right? And what was that next generation that picked up the torch and carried it to keep this shit alive? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know about being short. I don't know about being short because you know.
Okay, go ahead. My bad.
Yeah. Okay. Well, when I came home in '86, right? They were deep. Fruit Town was deep, man. You know what I mean? Now, let me see. Just a few. You know, Killer. DL,
what Killer?
You know what I mean?
What Killer?
You know who it is? They're the Super Duper.
Super Duper Boat Reel.
Right, you know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, Melly Mel, Dennis Lee, Bud. I mean, there was a lot, man. There was a lot. I mean,
Fly.
I mean, everybody on 37 plays.
Yeah.
I'm talking about a Monster King, then you had the next block, and then you had killing them, and you had people all on the street. It was deep.
Huh?
Yeah, John Jr. said you had 37 plays at Monster Kings. You had the Miller House. You had
the Germany's living at Wings. When they tore the house down and made wings.
He said the Germany lived where they made wings. You talk about the little greenhouse?
Right there, 37.
Right.
37th Street.
You had Johnny B. You had
Johnny G.
Jay Roller. You had the Severes. You know.
Rest in peace to the homie Saniac. He just passed away, man. Rest in peace to Saniac. And St. Dre, man.
Right. Yeah, you know, deep. They were deep, huh? They were deep. What about Big Fly? You know what I mean?
Yeah, Big Fly.
Red Cap. You know, Sight.
Lil Katnip.
Gabby before you get it. Gabby in there before he went over to the police.
He said Gabby before he went over there to the 40. Well, he's a resident Sereno now. On the beach.
He's right about that. Oh, okay. Yep. I don't. Yeah, that is true.
And then his brother was the security guard at the village. What was his name, Tony? No, Gabby's brother.
No.
Worked at the village. You ain't gonna remember. But look, man, I already know that your situation, your current situation. I got enough out of you, man. That's gonna say a lot. But I want to know about your case, your appeal, what we could do to try to assist you in your fight against that oppressive system. Let us know where you standing with your appeal and all of that stuff.
Well, I'm in the course. You know, I had came down 16. I had got a reversal straight up out the appellate courts, and I went down. They upheld it, and I'm still in the courts. I'm fighting. I've been chipping down maybe 70 years, as far as years. These new laws, proposition this, proposition that. You know what I mean? I had 130 years just in gang enhancement. I got that chopped off because of laws where they couldn't give you gang enhancement. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's chopping. Everything is chopping down. You know what I mean? I'm positive. Hopefully that what's really holding me is a 3 strikes law. You know what I mean? Because they use things that were over 30 years against me to strike me out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we'll just keep just how they say, just stay faithful, prayerful, and positive. You know what I mean? And that this miscarriage of justice it'll be it'll be straight now. It'll be straight now, and I'll be home again.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about it real soon.
Hey.
Maybe within the next 24 hours. Yeah.
Next 24 hours?
No. I'm saying within the next 2 years.
Okay, 24 months. Okay. I thought you said hours. I was like, nigga, you didn't tell me that before we started this?
Yeah.
But
everybody gonna know. Everybody gonna know when I'm putting touchdown. You know what I mean? Everybody gonna know when I'm touchdown.
I remember.
You know what I mean? Because
go ahead.
Yeah.
I remember that you went down there. Who? He said what they used to call who? He said what they used to call Tony. Top Cat.
What Tony?
What Tony?
What Tony we talking about?
Miyoshi brother.
Whose brother?
Miyoshi, his girl.
I don't know. What is it, John Jr.?
I'm asking.
I don't know. I'm asking you. He
Oh,
hey, I want to give a shout. I want to give a shout out to G Actor too, man.
Yeah.
Give a shout out to him. I was privileged to do some time with him in High Desert, and I just
another Brim baby right there too, homie.
Yeah, not.
Hey, Nip. I said that's another Brim baby right there too, right?
Oh yeah.
37 Drive, man. 37 Drive. 37 Drive, man. That's how we raised him.
He come up off this.
Yeah.
He come up off this.
Candyman.
I just want to get. Yeah. His uncle.
Yeah.
Grandma Miss Brinkley. His grandma Miss Brinkley.
Make recipes, Miss Brinkley.
And then he got little brothers. That what is it, Benjamin and somebody else? They're known. They're known.
Yeah. Tiny G Active, G Smash. No, look, rest in peace to Lil G Active. Lil G Active, rest in peace. But Tiny G Active, G Smash. That's all of his sisters'
Yeah.
kids. You know what I'm saying?
Give a shout out to G Telly. You know what I mean?
G
Give a shout out
Tell.
to him too. I'm just, that I ran across him on this journey here. I ran across him, and I just I like to get out. Let me think. Face's son, Lil Tyndale Jr. I like his. I like him. I did time with him. The respect where he got out. He presented himself. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, I like the way he presented himself. Yeah.
Well, damn, you didn't give me a shout out. I was up under you niggas. I didn't give everybody a shout out on my gangsters, but he don't even shout me out. You didn't even.
I can't hear.
I said, oh my bad. I fell back and fell back astounded, right? I said, how you give all the young gangsters, them is all my dogs, soldiers, right?
Wait, come on, man, come on. Hey, look here, man, look here. Without you, it wouldn't be none of them. Okay, let's put that out there. How about that?
Hey,
Em.
yeah.
Hey, hey, what was the homegirl? You remember we should be over at Killer Spot over there on the place, right upstairs in the back.
Yeah, I remember. Hey, listen.
What was the homegirl that liked you?
Who was the homegirl like? We ain't gonna get into all that. But listen, I don't remember.
What?
I don't remember.
Yeah, because Killer used to clown you about her.
Oh yeah. Hey, the homegirl time was.
Hey. Hey, let me tell you something about her, right?
Yeah,
she sponsored the place we at.
Is that where y'all at right now?
No, we at her apartment, but she at the mansion right now. She got a mansion out here in Vegas.
Okay, yeah, I just remember her, nigga. That's all.
Yeah, but we never did nothing. That was my gangster. Hey, but look, I remember you guys running all this history shit, arguing about different facts.
Yeah.
I'm smoking all this weed, going to sleep on the couch in the spot.
Okay, this thing is going in and out for some strange reason. I'm not really hearing you.
I said I do remember going to the place upstairs. Niggas smoking a whole bunch of weed while y'all all was debating the facts of the history and all that shit. I'm falling asleep on the couch. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. But man, I'm listen, man. I'm so blessed. I'm so blessed that I had men that cared enough. I said I'm so blessed that I met people who cared enough and took kindly to me to even entrust me with that. You know what I'm saying? Especially at 14, 15 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like that's Jews that grown men that died for this might not never have even known. You know what I'm saying? What the sacrifice was behind, how it started, etc. You know what I'm saying? So with me learning that, I always pass it on the best that I can. I wasn't there, so it's still secondhand. You know what I'm saying? But we appreciate the founders, the intent, and on some Black revolutionary shit, it's time for us to engineer a higher purpose. You know what I'm saying? There's power in unity. But instead of on some gangbang shit through my label and my charity, that's what we've been on. We did the 5K Peace Walk. LA meets Compton inside of Watts.
This thing, I don't know why it's going in and out.
Oh,
I can't.
You can hear me? You can hear me now?
Huh?
You can hear me now?
Yeah. Go ahead.
So I said through my nonprofit, Active Chuck's Charitable Org, we worked on the 5K Peace Walk, participated in that. Bloods and Crips, for ceasefire. We ain't saying peace treaty, You know what I'm saying? Let's get it together. You know what I'm saying? But even more than that, economic independence. See, when you get instilled with that, I'm gonna tell you the truth. This was sent me over the roof, off the motherfucking roof, right? When you get into that black revolutionary independent male soldier, whoa. When you get into that mentality and you focus in on economic independence, education, and uplifting your people, it wouldn't have to be no wars because the vibration that you're functioning off of is at a positive frequency. You're being constructive, you tapping into that God within us all, you know, by being able to use that spirit of creativity. So that's what we're trying to do. I think that history is gonna it might really make bring a little bit of understanding. You know what I'm saying? Because the Babalu position was that the blood started inside of YA, right?
No.
You know,
It was just a word. It was either 74 or 75. I can't be precise. Just the word blood. That's the word we use.
right?
You know what I mean? To address one another. You know what I mean?
Right.
Just the word, and then the Kiwis were saying "cuz." You know what I mean? So that was our word. So anybody use that we were bloods. So
like, what's up, young blood?
Are from our neighborhoods. We still are from our neighborhood. Blood was the word that we used.
Right.
You feel me?
Right. And
that was just the word we used, but somewhere down the line we became that's what our identity was. But our identity is our neighborhood, what we were claiming. Blood was nothing but a word that we used. That needs to be, you know what I mean?
right. Man, bro, you wouldn't understand that. I got homies in, bro, it's dudes in Philippines. They claim in Orchard. You got dudes in all across 46 different states. There's populations of Bloods and Crips, right? But just talking about this Brim stuff, right? They talk about that the T. Rogers came to Los Angeles. He started Bloods and all this other stuff, right? And I'm like, wait.
Nah. That's crazy.
You never. Do you remember?
You know, I'm
They told me 4 or 5 years. Hey, Nick, they told me 4 or 5 years ago.
I was in YA for 74 to 76, and that's where I adapted the word blood. You know what I mean?
Right.
The word blood. You know, we was calling each other blood this, blood that, but I ain't never joined the Bloods. I joined the Brims, the LABrims.
Right.
I used the word blood. I joined the LABrims. You feel me?
Right. Right.
Yeah, you know, so my allegiance is to the LABrims. That's where I started at.
Okay, so do you
That's where I started.
Do you remember when the Blackstones joined that the Brim card, or how that even went on? Because I know that'll clarify some of the T. Rogers invented Bloods.
Why? Well, see, when you say Blackstone, the original Blackstone was the City Stone, okay, and that's big Lamont Fletcher, what they call Big Roach, Albert Horn, who flipped over later, Ike Slim, Blackstone B, Lonnie, you know, for the main, you know what I mean? The hitters or what?
Hey, where Blackstone D at?
Stone, City Stone. But
Right.
I remember going back to the Soul West, the Summit party, and in the early 70s.
Okay.
I can remember that going partying with.
No, because I when I talked to Angel, right, and shout out my Angel, man. He was telling me that they were going to different neighborhoods solidifying alliances, and they went to T. Rogers and they told them they want them to join us. Y'all gonna be with them and y'all gonna be with us. T. Rogers said our color was already red and black. That's one story. He even said that they went to the Godfathers and asked the Godfathers to join, and they said that they were going to be neutral. They wasn't picking either side. But you see how that turned out, right? But so that generation would have been the generation that rolled out. It wasn't. I always thought you was in that generation. You right up under that.
Right.
But yeah, Nip, man, I love you, big homie. Thank you for doing this. We gonna keep you in our prayers. Jay Jordan, what you want to say to Nip?
Hey, what Blackstone D at?
John Jr. gets straight to the where Blackstone D at. But welcome to Damu Kiwe Conversation. I want to get a quick reaction to some of the things, and then I'll go over the points. That's part one. But what y'all don't know is we got part two coming up. Hit that like button, share it with your friends. Let's go, y'all. What you talking about? Can you hear me? Oh, you can't hear me, huh? Can y'all hear me on YouTube, Clubhouse? They can hear me on Clubhouse. Y'all got to come back in. That's his shit. Up, hey, Spider Look was already on you, my nigga. Up your motherfucking phone game. Upgrade your subscriber, player. But while he gone, we gonna get right into it. For notes for the facts. Katnip was the one that started 5-4 Fruit Town Brims over there by Crenshaw High School, which today is known as the Rolling 50 Brims. Shout out JM. You with us?
Yeah, I'm with you now. Can you hear me?
All right. Yeah. Let me go to the notes, and then you can go. So shout out to Rolling 50 Brims, 5-4 Fruit Town Brim. And it shows some kind of solidification and unity between the dudes over there and the Fruit Town Brims from before. Rainbow, who most of us know, and as his family's from the hood and all of that, as a Fruit Town Brim, was original Aliso Village Brim in East LA. Shout out to Rainbow family, recipes Rainbow, and shout out Bayline from Aliso Village. Those were the two Aliso villages that I knew. The Brims went all the way out there, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, that's a lot.
He shouted out G Active, free G Active. He shouted out, that's 7 Dry Boys. That's how we raise them. G Telly, that's my brother. I'm talking about bro, that's my brother.
Salute.
The kid, you know what I'm saying? And but when you see it, Telly family is his father from the neighborhood in the community. G Active, his uncle, his dad was from Harlem, but his uncles, Big Candy Man, and his little brothers and cousins, G Smash, Lil G Active recipes, Baby G Active, Tiny G Active. My dad, me, you see, is so much like a rite of passage within our community. It's more family orientated. I think that was something that we needed to highlight, because they always throw this stigma, gangs. I never joined the gang, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I stood up for my community when motherfuckers tried to knock me down. I wasn't going to be the victim. That's just what it was. Hey, John Jr., what's the saying go? Nigga, the OG way, nigga wasn't getting no put on the Crips, put you on the hood.
That's how it went. That's how it went.
You know what I'm saying? and then it's going to be in you. So that's why they say sometimes some people is in them, some people is on them. Well, the majority of the people we see today is on them. Babalu from Compton, Piru, or Bompton, if that's what you want to say. That bullshit lie you talking about, y'all founded the Bloods and YTS. Stop it, bro. Stop it. The G homie just said that was a word that we use to differentiate ourselves once the beef with the Crips started. The Crips said cuz they wanted to differentiate themselves. What's up, young blood? You understand what I'm saying? I definitely want to focus on that. And T. Rogers did not start blood. The Brims in LA is with the Blackstones in LA is with the Brim card, homie. Them is our homies. Them is our brothers. You know what I'm saying? They did not start, T. Rogers did not start Bloods coming from Chicago. So for those who don't know, now you do know. Let's go, y'all. I'm listening to you.
This is Damu Kiwe Conversations. Hey, man, listen. Just knowing how the seed was planted in the orchestration, it clears up a lot of the fluff talk, a lot of the misconceptions of the origin of what a lot of dudes are representing nowadays. You get what I'm saying? And a lot of these cats, young generation, probably like a little bit of my generation from, LA, it's good to know your history on what you repping and why you repping it. Because it's a lot of stuff that comes along with that. A lot of attachments, just like what Big John said and what you just said. The Crips put you on the set. Where you live, that is where you banged at. And nigga, it'll be in you once them niggas get at you. And you looking at it like, well, shit, I ain't from over here. Well, you from over there now. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of these dudes, that's from these gangs. Yeah, it was about the community, especially being over there on your side of town. It was about the community, black revolutionary, how you say it?
Independent militant soldiers.
Right. And independent, that's a key word, meaning you stood on your own. You stood, but you at the same time, you still have brothers behind you. A lot of these dudes become Brims, Kiwes, Damus for protection. They come because of selective politics. They come because you might have a Deuce Sims from the hood, big name, superpower ranking, superpower from the hood, and they like, well, shit, nigga, my uncle Deuce Sims, so I can walk on. And some niggas will accept that out of fear. Some niggas will accept it and be like, well, shit, he is right. And then some niggas be like, man, okay, Deuce Sims, he boo, but nigga, you got to get your put on. You got to get your official.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? But I say all that to say this. Knowing the history of what you're representing and why you're representing it is very important. And salute to Big Katnip for giving that deep expansion on that, giving this editorial and deep history lesson for these cats, especially these young cats that's repping it. A lot of these young cats, I ain't gonna lie, they with the shits. You get what I'm saying? They with the shits, but a lot of them don't know why they with the shits. A lot of them don't know why they brims. They just from the hood because that's what they grew up in. But knowing that it was about being independent, being militant, being a soldier for your people, not trying to kill and murder your own people. You get what I'm saying? It was a different outlook, and that's what I really got.
Lining niggas up.
Setting niggas.
Lining them up with the police, backdooring them, all kind of weird shit going on.
Selective politicking because a nigga snitch, but his family big, so we gon' sweep it under the rug because they family big from the. You get what I'm? All that goofy shit. That's goofology 101, man. You get what I'm saying?
Well, and that's kind of like what helps tear down the communities, right?
100%.
Because it becomes loyalties to certain people as opposed to the ideology. So
100%.
Right or wrong, nigga, I'm riding with Yael, nigga, and whoever don't like it can get it. You know what I'm saying?
And dudes, right there, right with you. That is a key phrase that needs to be expounded on. That right or wrong, I'm a ride for you. You can't do that, man. Because now
don't do that. If I'm wrong, hold me accountable.
What Big you say? Put me on trial. Ask me the hard questions. You know what I'm saying? Put me on. Like you can't. Oh, if he wrong, I'm gonna go up for him. If he right, I'm. So where do you draw the line of balance and understanding? If you wrong, you need to face your wrong.
That's a fact. Or you never grow.
You can't grow. You can't elevate, and you can't obtain wisdom if you going to go pop on some niggas over dick and pussy. Wrong. Pop on the nigga over he say she say. Wrong. Pop on the nigga because you got your ass whooped. Wrong. All that shit is wrong, bro. From Damu to Kiwe, it don't matter. Damu, Kiwe, Paru, whatever you want to call yourself, it's wrong, brother. I don't care what my brother. If my brother did some foul shit, if he told, got his ass whooped, and he come tell me a whole different story, and I get down to the grit and be like, nigga, you lied to me, nigga, you need your ass beat. That's flat out bullshit. That's why it's imperative. Salute to Katnip for giving his expounding on the historical facts and why niggas rep what they repping.
You know what? One of the saddest part about it. Hold on, we got to get to part 2. But the saddest part about that is that more Bloods and Crips died in the Blood and Crip gang wars in Los Angeles than all of the U.S. military servicemen in the Iraq and Afghanistan war put together.
Damn.
How many of them were so down, loved their homies so much, and didn't even know this much about where it derived from, what they represent? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's the sad part.
That's
hey, Nick, let us get that. Go ahead and run that question before we get to this other audio.
More or less, I wanted to ask because I was listening or whatever about what was said about T. Rogers, right? And I wanted to ask, didn't he organize the BPS in the early 70s out there and then bring the ideology of the 5 to the BPS?
Nah, the 5 ideology was already in Chicago, and when he was authorized by his brother Free Jeff Fort, when he was authorized, and the rest in peace to the Prince while we talking about him, and he moved to the West Coast to do that. He came with their whole structure: freedom, justice, equality, etc., and the whole 5 itself. You know what I'm saying? And he kept that with the Black Peace Stone, but that's the only set in LA. You got people bang they block, like say I'm from Fruit Town Brim. You got 35th Street, Fruit Town Brim. Niggas be like 5 block or whatever, or what up 5. But as far as 5 Point Star, nah, the Black Peace Stone Nation, that's the Jungle Stones and the City Stones. Those are the only ones that bang blood, that rep the 5.
Right, so that's what I was saying. T. Rogers, basically, I know that he's from Chicago. I know he was under the Jeff Ford or whatever, that's their chief. But what I was saying was he was the one to bring that to LA in the early 70s and organize them under the 5, correct?
Well, I know he came from that and got the I don't know if he was the first one, but we gonna get to part 2. Maybe Katnip speaks up on that. You know what I'm saying?
Man, tune in. Hey, this is Damu Kiwe Conversations.
We gonna
tune
get
into that
right now. Hold on.
Let's go.
Lord knows they don't want none.
They don't want none. Hey, what's up, though, Jeff? Well,
yeah.
Well, first and foremost, happy March Madness 3-7 day. You already know about them dry boys. You know what I'm saying?
That's it. That 1100 block, nigga, 37 drive, man. Yes, sir.
So when we get to talking about 37 drive, the first name we haven't talked about was Davy Johnson, right?
Right.
So I want to.
He is the founder.
So let me know what you remember about Davy Johnson, man.
Okay, well you know everything I told you was LABrims and shit, right?
Right.
And then it started. It starts section off. You had 6-4 block, which was Terry Goodall, Easy Dog. You had Untouchables, which was Angel and Sugar Bear. Those are the founders of there. And then as far as the 5 9s, we had Big Country, Debo, and Pee Wee. They were
shout out to homie Big Pee Wee, OG Pee Wee.
You know what I mean?
Salute.
Everybody, that stayed on Archer. But we went through the neighborhood initiating people and shit. But that was the main thing to hang out with. I told you, like at Calvin Williams' house. You know what I mean?
Right.
Now when Dave was on 45th, Dave I can't say was from Archer, but I can tell you he was from LABrims. But he stayed on 45th and Metlow, third house off the corner, because the corner house was at Tommy Pleasant's house. It was a pink house. Next to that was a green, like quartz, but loan on one side, and then next was Davy Johnson's house. And from there, there would be a lot of parties there. He moved to 37, 37 Drive and shit. And that's when, like I told you, he started Fruit Town.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And yes, sir. Go ahead.
So he started Fruit Town, but it was also 40s Fruit Town, which derived from the orchard. So how did that take place?
Right. Well, see, you remember I told you Orchard started standing out, getting people to join. You either be on Orchard or you be on 42nd, which is Garland, Snake, Big Snake, Little Snake, Garland, Cherry, Jasper. That's just, I can remember just right off the top. You know what I mean?
Right.
And like I said, Greggy Grant, which wound up running the 40s. Them and Dave was ace partners. And, like I said, he wanted Fruit Town and Orchard to merge. But, Orchard wanted to stay Orchard, you know what I mean? Because, Dave had started Fruit Town. And like I said, Teddy Cheese is the one that brought everything, into fruition, right, into consolidation, just making a statement, asking where fruit's grown, right? And the answer was, I can't even tell you who answered it, but they said Orchard, fruits are grown in Orchard. Right there, everything just came together. And you had 30 fruit towns, and you had 40 fruit towns.
Okay.
And, Dave was the original who started Fruit Town. And then Kirby Kent basically ran the 40s.
Okay, so you got David in the 30s.
Yeah.
You got Gregory Gann in the 40s. Did you know Tomahawk?
Yeah, I know Cleveland Moses. He was an LABrim.
Okay.
He was an LABrim. He wasn't never, Fruit Town, Orchard, none of that. He was LA.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And so the first generation that was with Davy in the Fruit Town Brims in the 30s, who were some of those people with him, like Nuke the Duke and who else?
You talking about, what about T? What about T?
Okay, tell me about T.
HK. T, he's the original 37 Drive Fruit Town, because he grew up on the drive. You know what I mean? Him and Nuki was shot. They were shot on the drive in, what was it, about February 74. Nuki, T, Sidro, those are ones that I could just remember right off, man. It's been so long because, as he was putting the seven together, he was still trying to bring Archer in. And then when Archer came in, it was, so many people, man, they can't remember, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Can't remember.
And what year was that the Fruit Towns and the 40s got together?
Archers.
Yeah.
73. Soon as Dave started Fruit Town in 73. And then he brought Orchard into the fold the same year, within months.
Okay.
Within months.
Okay, what about Big Killer Jazz, Kojak? Was he in that first generation? Nigga on the yard politicking while he getting interviewed.
Okay, I'm sorry. Somebody came and asked me. Go ahead.
Okay, what about Kojak? Nip.
Damn.
Okay, well, Kojak, he's up out the drive. He's out the drive. He's up out the drive. But see, he used to be on Archer too, because he had a girl that stayed on Archer named Bird, which he wound up taking from Chocolate Joe from Archer, which Chocolate Joe stayed around the corner on Wesley, but he was, part of the Archer crew, who eventually turned Fruit Town. And because he used to go to John Muir, but he did a lot of time on Archer, but he stayed on 39. But He was from he's from the Drive.
Okay.
He was from the Drive.
Rest in peace, Big Killer Chess, man. Drive boys, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
And go ahead.
Garden?
No, I said
Garden is from the Duke.
no, I was saying go ahead. I didn't want to interrupt you from building because I know your thoughts was taking you back.
Oh man, what did I left off that?
You was talking about Kojak stayed on. You were saying Big Killer Jet stayed on the 9, but he from the Drive and he had a girlfriend on 45th, off Orchard.
No, on Orchard.
Yeah.
No, he had on Orchard. Her name was Bird, but see, Bird was messing with Chocolate Joe first, and just he slapped her or something, and Kojak told him don't do that, and he you don't care what to do, I do it again. He slapped her, he whipped Chocolate Joe ass, and then he got Bird. I'll never forget that. No, that's what happened, homie. That's exactly what happened.
Yeah. Oh, okay. At that time, our primary schools was what? Manual? Did we even have Dorsey?
Manual? No, Manual. Manual was the Brim school. Manual was, headquarters for the Brims. You know what I mean? That was the headquarters.
Okay.
But now when you go back, and like the junior high school was John Muir. That was headquarters.
Okay.
What? Yeah, that was headquarters.
And what year do you remember the Blackstones joining the Brim card in your lifetime?
I'm gonna say about 72, but we need to make this clear. It wasn't the Jungles; it was the City Stone. Okay. It was the City Stone joining the Brims. You know what I mean? Originally, which was Big Roach, rest in peace, Albert Horn, which was a switch, that nigga was a turncoat, Iceberg Slim, turncoat, Lonnie, Blackstone D, Demetrius Elkins, you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, that's
kicking them names. Well, explain for us that don't know what you mean when you say they were a turncoat.
Oh, they jumped the tongue crip, nigga. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
And Iceberg, they turned crip in 75, huh?
Okay.
Turned crip in 75. And let me let you get this out there. Albert Horn was in the car sitting next to Dave when Dave got killed.
Wow.
Yeah, he was sitting in the car next to him when he got killed. I've heard the story about his way over there on the east side. That's not true. Dave got killed on you could say like 78 and Vermont, right at 78. Went halfway down the block, and then we're talking about where the next party at. There, the motherfucker going to go turn out. Then when they got back in the car, going to Vermont. That's when that 64 come on the side, man. You know what I mean? It's like 4 cars.
Yeah.
And then the car came on the side, and you see the fire jump up at the motherfucker. Looked like about 12 inches. You know what I mean? And hit Dave. Dave went up and down, bam. And the car rolled on to Vermont, stopped on that little island right there. Stopped on this island.
Dang. Rest in peace.
Yeah, well, that's what happened. People be talking. If you wasn't there, don't speak on something that you don't know about.
Right.
Don't speak. You know what I mean? Don't. Yeah.
So
speculation or what you think. But that's exactly what happened.
Right.
Go ahead.
So why are they saying? Well, not they. I just seen it online. Shout out Kev Mac video. He pretty accurate on his stuff. But there's rumors that Davey brought the Fruit Town name from Compton, or that Davey was previously a Bloodstone Brim. Could you clarify any of that for us?
I'm gonna tell you, you got to remember, we were 15, 16 years old, right?
Yeah.
So Davey was a LA Brim. He was at all functions that I know about. That you know what I mean? That what had to do with the Brim. So he was always there, huh? You know what I mean? That's why I say he was always an LABrim. And he stayed around the corner from Market. And I can't say he was part of us. From there, because he used to give parties all the time, and that's where everybody used to be at the parties every weekend. Then from there, he went to 37, right off of Normandy there, and started Fruit Town.
Right.
You know what I mean? Now, as far as bringing all that, now, I just know him from LABrim to the founder of Fruit Town. That's all I know. And like, you know, you got to remember, Dave, he died at what, 16?
Yeah.
Okay, so
16
I'm telling you,
years old.
LABrim is starting Fruit Town. Now I'm bringing that from way in Compton and all that. I don't think so, but I ain't gonna say no. You know what I mean? Because I don't know, but I don't think so.
Well, at when you was 15,
Yes,
when you was 15 and 16,
Yeah.
had you heard of Fruit Town
Right.
Pyru?
No, no, I hadn't.
Okay.
No, I hadn't.
Okay.
Yeah, but I know Fruit Town Brim came out in 73, early 73.
Okay.
And I'm not going to dispute when the exception of Fruit Town Pyru. You know what I mean? Because I'm a Brim. I
Right.
can't speak on Pyru. You know what I mean? But I tell you, Fruit Town came out in 73.
Right. And let me ask you
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
It used to be a lot of fights with the Crips downtown LA at the theater and all of
At the theater, the state, yeah, Los Angeles, yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, do you remember some of the? Well, I don't want names of the people that fought down there, but just the hoods that participated in fighting against them West Side and East Side Crips downtown LA.
Well, hey, you gotta, the Brims, the Outlaws. We hooked up with them a few times down there, kicking ass. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's all I could really remember. Not saying there wasn't nobody else. I'm going back. I could remember us hooking up with the Outlaws. Tearing shit up. You know what I mean? I remember that. Because I remember when Mad Dog Ronnie from the Outlaws, we hooked up with them and went on Vermont. And that's when he wound up killing, he stabbed, Tommy Jefferson stabbed the shit out of him and killed him. I do remember that.
Right.
I do remember that.
Right.
Yeah.
And
that's all I go ahead.
And at that time, was what is called Bloods Today already formulated, or that just was the first anti-Crips organization fighting against the Crips?
Well, I think we were the major ones that were fighting the Crips, but I'm not going to take nothing from, like, say, Denver Lane, Athens. Because, everybody fought, the Crips. And I think we were the original ones that had to be with the original ones.
Okay.
Right.
And then the last thing, man, when you see where it came from, right, how organized and structured it was to protect our communities against any and all oppression, and you see what it morphed into today, like what advice would you give to young homies out there today that's listening or whatever?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, the first thing I would say, man, you got to respect one another, man. You know what I mean? And as far as killing one another, that was unheard of, man. It was against the rules, man. That was against the rules, man. I'm serious, man. And people that tell, they need to be silenced. I'm just keeping it real, because that's the foundation that was laid. You tell, you need to be, you know what I'm saying? And as far as that blood on blood crime, no, that was unheard of, man. That was unheard of. You know what I mean? And then it's like crazy. It's crazy now. Which I don't like. And, yeah, go ahead.
Well, yeah, I'm total agreement with you. Without regulation of the rules, you get total chaos, and that's one of the reasons that is so much telling become commonplace nowadays. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And as far as blood on blood, I was taught from a young age. We used to get in, win, lose, or draw. You live to fight another day. You know, so a lot of these youngsters weren't raised like that, didn't have that kind of structure, and don't understand that if you hit one of them yards and you in there for doing a homie, it's gonna be consequence.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Of course. And see, once you're doing there, you gotta go back a little bit farther. When you knock a homie down, right? Just you know, people gonna back you. People going to back that homie, and that brings a split within the neighborhood, a divide. And I don't like that.
Right.
You know what I mean? I do not like that. That's why it shouldn't happen, and it's not tolerated. It's not tolerated. It's my day.
It still should be tolerated today, and I'm standing on that.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Because as you said, that it builds a divide, and our strength was always unity. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I remember going to the 20s. We done got down with the NAB. We done got down with the Blackstone. But I could go to any one of those hoods and get aid and assistance. The Crenshaw Mafias, the Inglewood, the families. And they gonna aid and assist me if necessary, just based upon we all up under the same flag. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So the last thing we need is to build more divide between them, you know?
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Then, another thing, when blood, the word blood came out 74, 75, homie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's just the word that was used. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they got that as a gang. Oh, that's just the word that different gangs use. You know what I mean? Because you got Power Rules, you got Bounty Hunters, you got Brims, you got Athens, you got Inglewood Family. You know what I mean? But it's just the word they use to identify.
Right.
This is what they represent. They're red.
Right. And hey, I love that you put it like that, because I remember the old school slang in them Superfly movies and the Mac. What's up, young blood? Yeah.
Right. Hey, that's another when you speaking about downtown at the movies and shit. We saw that down there, the Mac, Cleopatra Jones, all those black movies in the early 70s. That's where we went to see them at.
Okay, how much did it cost to get in back then?
Man, if I remember right, probably about maybe 50 cents. Maybe about 50 cents.
Yeah.
Seriously, about 50 cents. Yeah, about 50 cents. Yeah, but them was the old days. Hey, and the way the Brims roll down there, it's the number 6 bus.
So right, the number 6 bus. Is y'all dressed up? I mean, what was the uniform?
Oh, nigga, the Brim hat, the Levi, one cup up, one cup down.
What cup had to be up? Which one had to be down?
Okay, your left one was always up. Left cup up, right one down.
Right.
And let you know it's Brim. Yeah,
Yeah. One up, one down. 7 drive at a time. Yeah.
All day. Yeah, you know it. 1100 block.
1100 block, man. 37 drive.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Well, what was I? Because I remember growing up in Super Brim I was a kid, right, on the red end,
right,
and Super had the curl and the SS at the time, and he'd give me a couple $2 to get some off the ice cream truck and say throw up the hood, so I throw up Brim, and then he would throw up the F or the Swans, right, and I used to be like, Swans family, like I didn't understand the correlation at 7, 8 years old, and he told me, Brim, Swan, family, we all the same thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And
push it.
What is our relationship? You can tell me about. You remember with the Inglewood families, the Swans, the Villains, any of them?
Well, I'm Inglewood families. We were always, tight with them. I'm speaking of Tommy Avery, Big Jam Brewer, Dirty Red, GR, Caesar. You know what I mean? Hustler T, Papa T. That, you know, those were the main factors. I could be missing something. You know what I mean? But we were tight with them. We should be over there on Manchester at the Fifth Avenue show. You know, it was a show right there called the Fifth Avenue Theater.
Right.
We should hook up with them and everything. You know what I'm saying? But man, we going back to the early 70s. Early 70s. Because I think when they came out, I'm gonna say about 74. Right?
Okay.
When the Inglewood family, because prior to that they were chain gang.
Right.
Okay. And then when they went to the Inglewood family, bro, when I say tearing up shit in Inglewood, they was tearing up shit in Inglewood. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, huh?
I already know.
Shit up, bro. Yeah, they was tearing shit up, bro. Yeah.
Yeah. And then what about the Swans way on the east side in the village?
Swans, I basically really started messing with them in prison. You know what I mean? I knew they were there, but I never really had no interaction with them. You know, in the 70s up until, you know, probably 80, 81 in the pen. You know what I mean? And that's when I started, you know, running across them. Not taking nothing from them, man, because they was doing their thing over there. They was doing their thing over there on the east side. You know what I mean? But like, even Devil Lanes, I mess with them, Peabody and all them. Damn, what's that boy? He's in the feds right now. It'll come to me. I know here Kazee. You know, that they family was having most of the money over there. Rubber Leg. It's a bunch of them. You know, it's a bunch of Denver Lane. You know, they were on, man. They were on. You know, get them their props.
Right.
Get them their props.
I remember Big Hurt, rest in peace, from Village, used to bang Fruit Town Brims in Village when he used to come over to the. You remember Hurt?
To soup spot. A little short.
Buff.
Yeah,
the buff. Yeah, with the perm, right?
He used to come to the soup spot. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I didn't even know he was. I didn't know he wasn't with us no more though. But I remember him good.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, somebody, the homies told me that about like 5 years ago or so.
Oh, see, I know when it comes to villains, right? They basically, they basically were, how could you say, cool with the deuces and shit, right? Because you know, Bubba World moved over there, and that brought him, his brother Uzi, Mike, and all them, which wind up having babies. You know, just speak about Gina, right? Remember Gina?
Yeah, Gina.
Oh, okay, right. Her middle daughter, Brandy, is by Bubba World.
Okay.
Right? And then her sister, she got a baby by Tubby, right? Which he got killed. And then the other brother, Uzi Mike, had babies by the homegirl Yo-Yo. So they basically were tight with the deuces. That's who most of their interaction was with the deuces.
But you see,
you know what I mean? Yeah,
you see these Wayupis and the government want to paint this picture of these tribes and villages as gangs, but it's so tied in through family ties like that, right? Even with you and your son being from 50s and my dad and me being, it's like a rites of passage, just as we would be if we were in the Mandinga tribe or the Hausa, you know what I'm saying? So it's just criminalized over here. Our whole culture and black men is being criminalized for what is already in our nature, which is socializing, acceptance, and holding each other accountable within our communities, you know, to defend our community. So, but yeah, man, I'm gonna let you go. I gotta get back to work, but I appreciate the conversation. I love you, big homie. Yeah.
Yeah, I love you too. If you see me, just hit me, hit me. I got you.
Well, just know this, Nip. Just know this, Nip. in the history of this since 1968, you had a lot of people trying to remix history. They fill it in with, making themselves bigger players in the scheme of things, and getting away from it, man. But Eddie Watts, rest in peace. The G homies that you spoke on, Davy Johnson, the big homies from Orchard. This has never been told, you know what I'm saying? So, a lot of the homies don't want to do nothing for the but when they're tarnishing the legacy and the true history, sometimes the truth has to appear so that the falsehood can disappear,
Right. Because you, like you said, you got people trying to pump themselves up to be bigger than what they were. You know what I mean? Because people that really deserve the credit is maybe not with us anymore, or people that really, a lot of people that really know the truth are not there. But I'm gonna spit the truth. But I ain't gonna bite my tongue on nothing.
Ain't supposed to.
I'm gonna bite my tongue on nothing. You know what I mean? Because there's people that I looked up to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's people I looked up to, and I'm gonna always give them their props. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna always give them their props. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna shout out to Terry Cadeau. You know what I mean? I'm gonna give a big shout out to him. So that's one that I respected to the fullest. That really, really pushed this brim thing, bro.
Yeah, I pray for his health too, man.
Yeah.
Because I hear his health ain't all the way there. You know what I'm saying? So I pray for his health.
Yeah.
But it's a bunch of G homies that, like you said, that you respected. See, me growing up, the Crips had a True Blue album where they was talking about going to the Fruit Towns to get a nigga named Katnip. You know what I'm saying? So they wanted Katnip. They making songs about Katnip when he got about 28, 30 years in it at the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, he had to be vicious for them to... I did my thing.
Yeah. I did my thing. I did my thing. I did a gang of shit with Duke. You know what I mean? Come on, man.
Yeah. Across them tracks. Across them trains.
Yeah.
Right.
For sure.
But, hey, you know what I didn't ask you, though? Did you have any interactions with the homies from Aliso? Did they used to come hang with the homies?
Yeah, well, how you think Rainbow wind up in Fruit Town?
Is he related to you or something?
Huh?
You said who else?
Rainbow, his brother Chico, Shotgun, and it's a few more, but see, those were the main, how could you say that, the main active ones.
Right.
Rainbow, Chico, and Shotgun. But there were more, but them were the main ones was putting work in down there. And then, they had an auntie right on 35th between Catalina and where the projects is.
Yeah.
That's where they stayed at right there. That's where they stayed with their auntie. Right.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
But Rainbow is Tasha Rush's dad, right? The homegirl Tasha Rush.
Right.
So they related to Red Flag and them, right? Red Flag, my age.
Because one sister name was Sheppel and the other one was Dina.
Okay.
The other one was Dina. Rainbow had the baby by Sheppels, and then Red Cap had Rani by Dina.
So that's part 2 of the homie Katnip, man. Shout out Katnip, free the big homie, man. He got 300 and some years in California State Prison. You know what I'm saying? Like you say, he in court. He's just still fighting the good fight. He said they took some time off of the 300 and some years for enhancements. I know they passed that legislation in California, but he also spoke about feeling the need to speak out because there's so many people being manipulated and told false lies and accusations about what we supposed to be standing for. You know what I'm saying? How this shit started. Who were the players? 52 years later, you got dudes talking about they was this and they was that because ain't nobody here no more. You know what I'm saying? And then you'll believe, these youngsters will believe that person and assume that this dude been around this long, he good and all that, and get manipulated or get used for a couple Western Unions or Green Dots or something while they up in the pen. So yeah, man, we just wanted to get that out, man. Salute to everybody that came and supported. Y'all want to get it? We want to get this out to the YouTubers now, man. So we gonna end the room. Salute, salute, salute. Welcome to Damu Kiwe Conversations. Today was LABrims history with Big Katnip. Salute.
Salute.
Oh shit.
Please leave your message. Please leave your message.
Yo, this usual Johnson. Here it is. We in these clubhouse streets. You can visit us. Damu Kiwe Conversations, a clubhouse every day, all day. But here it is. You got Bald Head himself, none other than Wack 100. And he's going head to head with in the heated exchange with Cell. But you know what I'm saying? But Cell hold his own. Let Wack know about some things about his bald-headed ass self. But you know what I'm saying? We got the audio for it. But definitely leave a comment and definitely subscribe to the channel. But here it is. But now, nigga, I'm not talking to you, nigga. You's a goat. And your mama's a goofy. He did look out though, Cell. Adam just not even just looked out. Nigga, wasn't even my people. Listen, you don't think I peeped that? What am I saying? What? Listen, Brock Ben said, bro. No, listen, Brock Ben said what he said, gang. Like, nigga, I said, what I said wrong? I looked out for you, nigga. So that's some homie shit. Like, he didn't have to, too, Cell. Like, what you talking about? Instead of being like, I could have stepped back and said, it ain't got nothing to do with me. Shit, you shouldn't have looked at shit. Really make him like a bitch for real. I'm quite sure that what they wanted me to do was to get to talking about other people and other people participation, to maybe build charges on other people that participated, stab motherfuckers or whatever. But I nipped that in the bud off the top. I'm here to talk about what I did and what I didn't do.